Do you know about Zen? Zen is a form of Buddhist practice aimed at attaining inner peace and enlightenment. However, it is more than just a religious teaching. It can also be seen as a philosophy deeply connected to the way we think and live. The fundamental idea of Zen is not to simply understand it intellectually, but to learn through direct experience. The core of Zen practice revolves around meditation, or zazen. Zazen involves sitting quietly and focusing on your breathing to calm the mind. In this state, the goal is to free the mind from its usual distractions and worries. The purpose of Zen is to directly experience one's true nature and the reality of the world through this meditation. Zen also includes the important concept of mushin, or no mind. This refers to a state of mind free from conscious thought, where actions happen naturally and intuitively. It's similar to what athletes and artists describe as being in the zone, a state where the mind and body act in harmony without deliberate thought. Zen is not dependent on any specific teachings or theories and can be practiced by anyone in their everyday life. Whether it's calming the mind while engaged in an activity or accepting things as they are, the spirit of Zen can be found in simple actions and thoughts. By learning about Zen, one might discover ways to attain peace of mind, reduce stress, and lead a more fulfilling life. Zen is a method that can free our hearts, bringing more natural joy and meaning to our daily lives. Moreover, in Japan, Zen has been closely tied to martial arts for centuries. Renowned samurai often spoke of the connection between their Zen practice and swordsmanship. And, of course, this man, Bruce Lee, was deeply influenced by Zen as well. The commonalities and significance of Jeet Kune Do and Zen. Introduction. Jeet Kune Do is a martial art founded by Bruce Lee, rooted in his unique philosophy. This martial art is not merely a technical system but carries a deep spiritual and philosophical depth, closely tied to the teachings of Zen. Bruce Lee himself was profoundly influenced by Zen and Eastern philosophy, and these influences can be observed throughout the practice and theory of Jeet Kune Do. This essay focuses on the commonalities between Jeet Kune Do and Zen teachings, exploring their significance in martial arts and everyday life. 1. Jeet Kune Do and Mushin. At the core of Zen teachings is the concept of mushin, wu sin, which refers to a state of mind that transcends conscious thought, where the mind becomes empty. In achieving mushin, actions are performed naturally and intuitively, without interference from conscious thinking. Bruce Lee emphasized this state of mushin in Jeet Kune Do. His famous words, "I do not hit, it hits all by itself," exemplify this state of mind. In Jeet Kune Do, practitioners aim to internalize techniques through repetition, moving beyond technique to achieve a state where the body and mind are united and able to react naturally. This is akin to the Zen state of Wu Wei Zi Wan, where actions are performed effortlessly and spontaneously. While Zen expresses this state as mushin, Jeet Kune Do refers to it as the formless form. 2. The philosophy of simplicity and reduction. Another significant commonality between Jeet Kune Do and Zen is the value placed on simplicity. Bruce Lee described Jeet Kune Do as the art of subtraction, where unnecessary elements are removed, leaving only the most effective techniques. He stressed daily decrease, eliminating the unnecessary, which aligns with Zen's teaching of removing excess and pursuing the essence. In Zen teachings, great importance is placed on eliminating unnecessary elements to reach simple truths. This philosophy extends to both daily life and spiritual practice, where minimizing actions and thoughts to their essential form brings inner peace and true understanding. Similarly, Jeet Kune Do embodies this Zen-like simplicity by eliminating excessive techniques and focusing on the most efficient movements in combat. 3. Transcendence of self and the state of no-self muga. In Zen, the ultimate goal is the state of no-self, wu wo, where one lets go of attachments to the self and transcends individual existence. Jeet Kune Do also emphasizes the transcendence of the self. Bruce Lee saw martial arts not merely as physical techniques but as a tool for spiritual self-exploration. He stated, "Learn the technique, transcend the technique, and ultimately forget the technique. advocating for self-exploration through martial arts and the eventual letting go of technique. This aligns perfectly with Zen's teaching of no self. Once techniques are mastered and internalized, the practitioner no longer consciously uses them but embodies them naturally. This ideal state in Jeet Kune Do is one where the self is transcended, just as Zen seeks to move beyond conscious actions and thoughts to a state of natural being. 4. The importance of practice and experience. In Zen, practice is emphasized above all else, not just theory. Zen scholar D.T. Suzuki stated, "Merely talking about water will not quench your thirst. You must actually drink the water," highlighting the need for actual experience beyond mere knowledge. Bruce Lee shared this perspective, viewing Jeet Kune Do not as mere theory or philosophy, but something to be physically experienced and understood through practice. In Jeet Kune Do training, techniques are repeated and practiced until their true meaning is understood. This resonates with Zen's emphasis on the importance of practice and experience. In Zen, understanding the teachings intellectually is not enough. One must practice through meditation and training to personally experience the truths. Bruce Lee emphasized the importance of not just understanding techniques in the mind, but training the body until one can react intuitively. Conclusion. Although Jeet Kune Do and Zen may seem to belong to different realms, they share many commonalities. Both emphasize spiritual exploration beyond technique, value simplicity, advocate for the transcendence of the self, and stress the importance of practice. By incorporating Zen philosophy into Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee presented a path of self-exploration that goes beyond mere martial arts. Jeet Kune Do, rooted in Zen teachings, is not just a martial art but also a path of training aimed at unifying the body and mind. By mastering, transcending, and ultimately letting go of technique, one attains true freedom and creativity, a lesson that extends beyond martial artists to all people.